We are back here on Girl Talk. We're at Custom Audio Video. We are with our friend Iain. It is 2019.
And we're having fun.
We are actually having a blast. I'll tell you what, I haven't been in here in about a month.
Yeah.
And everything is changing. You are going through a huge renovation here. And I am shocked, amazed, and impressed at the amount of design elements that have to be included in just renovating.
It's hard work.
It really is.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about what are some of the things you're doing.
So I think the last time we kind of mentioned this all came about because we had a flood, our coffee maker, believe it or not.
Right.
Strange. So we took the initiative to, repair the damage, but also do a big renovation in terms of paintwork, carpet, and also, of course, most importantly, the stuff we sell, the equipment. So we're doing some things that disguise televisions. Lots of people like yourself don't like to see TVs. Can we make it look like something else when it's off? So we're doing things like that. Unfortunately, a lot of this custom stuff takes a long time from order to receiving it. So we've got a couple of months lead time on some of it. So I'd like to actually show you some, but not today.
No, we're not going to do a reveal today because it does take time.
Yeah, and there's quite a few things actually. There's a mirror TV that has technology in it, so you can look at calendar and watch, different things through Google.
When we walked in, it was really interesting because we're here in one of the media rooms, and you were like, "Google, show me the doorbell." Talk to me a little bit about that because that was really fascinating.
So, a really important thing for us in the AV world is control, and quite often with a fairly sizable audio-video system, we need a control system to go along with it. At the other end of the scale, however, if there are people who don't necessarily have the amount of audio-video equipment to warrant a control system, or really just don't want a control system, we can do something a bit more simple. We've talked about Amazon Alexa before.
Yes, we have.
But we've just recently taken on Google equipment. So there's a bunch of different devices, a doorbell, Nest thermostats, door locks, indoor and outdoor cameras.
What's the Nest? What is that?
A Nest is a thermostat. They've had thermostats for a while, learning thermostats.
Got it.
Google actually acquired Nest, so they're putting all the products together to work together. So the one attractive feature for me was that we can actually view Google cameras on our Sony televisions because they're Android driven. Android, the operating system in them. So we can, in this particular room, excuse me, we can actually talk to the television. The television has a microphone in it.
Okay.
So we can say, "Hey Google, show me the doorbell." And even if the TV's off, the picture from the doorbell will actually come up.
And what's interesting for me is I do a lot of aging in place. I think we talked about this last time too. And so for me, things that are universally designed, meaning my dad could do it at 91, my son can do it at 40, and I can do it at 66, is really what I see you doing a lot of now. You can be as complicated or as simple as makes sense for your home. Yeah.
So, we're from minimal to maximum. We're all over the place. We do lots of stuff.
It was funny because I was talking to Iain about what goes into design when you're designing a place like this, imagining it was a home, and I had no idea some of the things. He brought me out some of the designs, and I think things that I never even thought about, and it was how far away is your seating? Talk to us a little bit about some of the things that you all consider.
So I worked on this yesterday. We have what people would consider a dedicated theater in the showroom here. We have a projection screen on the wall and a projector in the room also. And what I was actually doing, because that's part of a renovation, is looking at seating position. We're actually we've just ordered new seats as well, theater seating.
Right.
Looking at seating position, speaker position, locations relative to that, and then taking it a bit further and looking at what's called nodes, room nodes, which is points in the room where particular frequencies would be particularly high, and points that would be particularly low.
Based on?
The actual geometry of the room.
Okay, got
it's
it.
the room
Okay,
size.
that makes sense.
It's
That
the room
makes sense.
size that,
Okay.
that dictates that. So we have a little piece of software that we can put sizes in, and it throws out these frequencies. So then I put the frequencies and the locations that they'll be either high or low on my drawing here, and that then will dictate where I put the speakers, where I put the seating, and also I have to consider the recommended angles for instance, Dolby Atmos.
Got it.
There's speakers in the ceiling. What's the angle from where I sit to these speakers? Does it come into the parameter? So
it really is
there's
geometry.
a lot of stuff
It's
to bring in.
physics.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Absolutely.
So when you're in a home, are you basically doing the same kind of thing? Are you interviewing the client to find out what their lifestyle is, what their needs are?
That's an important thing. That's, when people bring us plans, that's what I try and do. Kind of, how do you live right now, and how would you like to live in the new home, and try and work it all out from there.
It's fun, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
I tell you what, it is 2019. We can't wait each month to kind of show you off and see what's going on. I tell you, I feel still like a neophyte when it comes to audio video equipment, but I'm kind of...
You're getting it.
I'm getting it.
You've learned
I'm
a lot
getting it.
once you've been coming in here.
Thank you. Thank you all for joining us on Girl Talk. Please have a wonderful week.